Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am back. Hunting a haul time for you. I'm actually doing this early, premature hauling hunting video because I'm not going to be able to do my Sunday swap. If you haven't heard, which you haven't because you're hearing it right now, tropical storm's coming. The winds are going to be blowing my town all over the place, and there's no way there's going to be swap meets. People would be crazy to go out when there's supposed to be like 60 miles an hour winds, up to 70, lows are 35 even. Rain all day. Yeah, it's not going to happen. No swap meet. So I went out to a couple Goodwills this week. I went to the Barnes & Noble 50% off Arrow sale still going on. I wanted to see if some fresh fish came. I was able to pick something up that I skipped out on, 2 months ago when I came out. And I only picked it up because it was in my hand. See, I didn't get to read enough. I didn't dive deep enough when it was online and turn it around or look at the picture and slide it or read the synopsis that it came with 2 extra cuts of the movie. I was like, oh, I haven't even seen those, I don't think. So it was a no-brainer, 50% off, Arrow, limited edition, Waterworld. You know how I do it. I don't go cut it out. You can see all the real-time, shit that happens. Real shit on Adam the Movie Hunter's channel. But anyways, Waterworld, it has the, what's this called again? The TV cut or whatever, that's some like extra 40 minutes. I'm like, the movie's already 3 hours. I don't know how they can make it longer. And then the Ulysses cut, Ulysses, say it with me, word of the day. No, the Ulysses cut, and I don't think I've seen that either. And besides the standard theatrical and whatever, so 4K of a beautiful movie. You know, the water's gonna look so pretty on the screen, and there you go. It's gonna go with the rest of the big boxes over there, like fit in somewhere, I don't know. But I couldn't pass it up. It was the only one left. Great price, as you saw. What was it? So it was 30 because it's normally 59 at Barnes. That's the one thing about the Barnes and Noble sale that they run for Arrow, and Criterion's, I guess, a little better because their shit's normally expensive, but they kind of overpriced the Arrow titles at Barnes and Noble. So really, when the 50% off comes into play, you're getting a good price, because that was, I think, 34 or 32 when it came out. I want to say maybe it was more. I could be mistaken. Could have been more, but I don't think it was much more if it was. And so did I really get a steal? Not really, and not a great deal, but it was not going to be easy to find, and I at least saved a little bit of money. So I was happy with that. The rest of the stuff, pretty common, pretty basic, but they're really cool movies, I think. A couple I've never heard of. One in particular, I'm hoping to get your guys' help. You. Can you help me? You. Okay, you're going to help me. All right. Post below if you've ever seen it, heard of it, what it's about. Because it's got the actor, the guy in the front, the cover. It seems like he could make it good. It could be a sleeper. It could be a complete pile of shit. So we'll see. We'll get to that here in a minute. It'll just turn up. First one. Running Scared. Funny little thing about this. I was in the line, and the guy that was ringing me up started laughing, and I'm like, what are you laughing at? He's like, oh, makes Kill Bill looks like Sesame Street. And then he starts laughing again. I'm like, yeah, that's the tagline or whatever. And he's just like, that's too funny. And I'm like, well, I don't know if it's that bad, but it's still a good movie. End of Days, didn't have it. Loved the Schwarzenegger. Love watching Durant in movies. You know, Durant, Dave, he kills it in these movies. So, Our Idiot Brother. Don't know about this one, but Paul Rudd, I kind of like some of his other, one of those, like, not dark comedies, but just like those slow, dry ones. So I could maybe, we'll see, flip a coin on that one. Leon the Professional. This is the, I think, theatrical and the uncut or unrated or whatever they call it. Extended version. I haven't watched this movie in forever, so picked it up. I left it on the last time, And I was going to go back for, I think that, and then there was like 1 or 2 more titles that when I actually watched my own footage back, I was like, why did I leave that? And then when I went back, they were gone. So goes to show, I'm like, that's why I even said, why did I leave them? Dave, just Sigourney Weaver, Kevin Kline, you know, something to watch. Ivan Reitman film. This is one I've never seen, but the cast was too good to pass up. Stone. Let me know, is this one piece of crap? Is it great? Secret sleeper kind of movie like Stone, but it looks interesting. So here's the one, guys. Here's what I'm talking about. I don't know, and this could have been like a, you know, I think a while back, this must have had a reprint, because when I scanned it, not knowing what it was, the further I went down on the listings, fluff, the further I went down, the more expensive they got. So there's a couple of ones that are definitely triple what this was sold for. But if I guess I would have found it, or you would have found it, what, a couple months ago, you probably would have been like, whoa, yes. So, Dr. Horribles. I have no idea. Sing-along blog. I have no idea what it is, but it reads like a movie, but I think it's more of a sing-along, or it's a bunch of other things. I don't even know, but it's got Doogie. It's got Doogie Howser, you know, the MD. So maybe that's why, because Neil Patrick, he sells. I mean, if you've seen Harold and Kumar movies with Neil Patrick, that's what I'm hoping I'm getting the Neil Patrick Harris from the Harold and Kumar, and not like technically the Doogie Howser. The way it looks though, it looks like he's more Harold Kumar Neil. So cross your fingers, because I'm going to give this a whirl sometime soon, but I have no idea. I just couldn't leave it. It was too random to leave. This one too, Violet and Daisy. It's an R-rated Citadine. I have no idea. It looks like it could be a sleeper. I mean, it's got Danny Trejo in it, so that already kind of like, okay, I'm gonna go with it. Like, it could be right up my kind of alley. And then here's the rest of the more common. The Big Hit. Start powering through these ones. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I think that's the whole name, right? Yeah, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. This is just a trip. If you've never seen this movie, it's just a freaking like mushroom. I don't want to get too detailed, but it's literally just a fun trip on drugs. So, a history of violence. A history of violence. And this, if this was the VHS, it'd be worth what, like $5,000 if it was sealed. 5 million, but it's not. It's just a Blu-ray, so it's probably like $1 or $3.99. Ronin. Did not get the recent. There's a new one that just came out, I think. There's a Kino, I think, to put this out. Maybe even a 4K. I can't even. Who knows? But I'll take the basic blue for Ronin. The movie's okay to me. I don't think I love it enough to need an upgrade if there is. War Inc. I thought I had this one, but I have the other, like, Lord of War and the other war movie with, what's his name? I don't remember. But anyways, I didn't have War Inc., you know, so it slipped. And I like Cusack, John Cusack, so I'm hoping it's all right. And then my last title, last one, and I was actually the most excited because I love this movie. Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes in Rising Sun. This one's badass. This is a fun thriller, action, crime, trauma thingamajig. You know, it's definitely not horror, far from that, but great. Yeah, it's just a good movie. I haven't watched this two in forever. It's like, I was like, yes, you know, Rising Sun, I'm gonna get to watch that. That was actually, if I'm not mistaken, one of my mom's picks from a Blockbuster night. We all go, like, you guys watched my videos before. One of those Blockbuster trips, she's like, ooh, let's get this, and me looking at, you know, these kind of movies. First, I'm like, no, and then we watched it. I'm like, yeah, that's good. So, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. So with that said, that's it. That's all we got tonight, boys and girls. I'm still trying to go out tomorrow, to be honest. And I don't want to say, I guess I could spill the beans, because it's not a secret. I'm going to actually be now filling in for someone on Bob's Blu-rays team's tournament coming up with steelbooks and slips. So if you wanted to see me in more of those, guess what? You get to. If you didn't, sorry, you still get to. I'm hoping to redeem myself a little bit because I'm on Tony's team. Great teammates, John Joe Gigolo and Fish, film collector. You know, I'm Tony from, of course, Basement Blues, captain, Mr. just captain, making it happen. I'm hoping I can, you know, find something he doesn't have, and that's going to be really hard. It's like, so I could contribute. But coming up on Tuesday the 22nd, Bob's Blu-rays channel, it's going down again. The tournament that's been building up all year on his thing, all these different showdowns has led up to this, the 4 against 4. So can't wait, can't wait. So, but yes, and for my other requests out there in the chat room below, not tonight. You're not going to get a song. You're not going to get singing. I know you're waiting for it. You don't really want me to sing, though. Believe me. No. It sounds fun. I would laugh at myself, too. But I just don't have a song, you know, on the top of my head tonight. If I was watching something. What I am watching, though, I'm watching Killer. So I'm giving this a whirl. Starting off a little all over the place. A little silly and a little good. Already sleazy, so that's a good sign. But in the first 5 minutes of a horror movie like this, if you don't get sleaze or a slash or a laugh, you're kind of like, oh man. But I already have all of those in the first like 10 minutes, so I'm good. Right there. Some sleaze, a slash, and a laugh. I like it. Let's go from there. Let's just end it with that. Hit those buttons, say some fun stuff below. If you haven't been here before, thank you for watching. If you have been, thank you for watching. So that's it. Later.